there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to my trip to a model railway exhibition at the NEC. Let's go! So I'm finally here in Birmingham in my hotel room, ready for the exhibition tomorrow. But why am I here? Why did I come to this? Because, well, I've got an interest in trains and model railways, which that stands for itself. But I haven't really been involved in the hobby since I was very little. I mean, I can't remember when I got my first railway. I might have to look it up in the photos. Maybe I was about 8, 10, something like that. And I remember getting my first model railway and putting it together and enjoying it. So I am starting to think to get back into the hobby. It's been many, many years since I've touched a model railway properly. I say properly because for my at my wedding, we had a train going around the suite table, which I built. It was a train going around a volcano. It was brilliant. It had 2 levels. And then maybe in a year-ish, we can start building one myself. That'll be really good. I don't want to jump into it too quickly. I want to really, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it properly. So, time for a bite to eat, a bit of sleep, and off to the NEC tomorrow. Well then, I've taken 3 trains and this monorail-like thing. I say like because it looks like there's 2 rails and I can see a cable as well. It looks like it's a cable pull system, which is quite weird. Anyway, off to the exhibition now. I am a tiny bit later than what I had hoped, but overall doing good. Had a good night's sleep, a cracking breakfast. Well, I say a cracking breakfast, an okay breakfast. And, you can see the other one in the distance there that's going to go past us. That's cool. But yeah, off to the exhibition. Really looking forward to it. Gonna go and discover, see what I can find, and have a nice day. Let's check it out, eh? Well, here we are, and there is lots going on. It is quite busy here, but not too busy, and there's lots to see and do. So, I'll show you some more of that, and then we'll talk about it. Well, I have to say, I'm actually really impressed. It's a fantastic show. I'm loving it. There are so many layouts to look at. I went round everything yesterday. It took me all day to go around the entire room and look at everything. I didn't spend a massive amount of time at the stalls and the shops, but I had a good look at all the layouts. And then today I've come back and I've taken some photos and video for you all, as you've just seen. And I did a bit of shopping, so more about that another time. But yeah, it's brilliant. Would I come again? Yes. I think I'll come back next year and we'll talk to some of the people, maybe do some interviews and see if we can find out more about the hobby, how to start, where to get going, and all of that sort of stuff in our more modern world, because it's so different to what it used to be like. Like, a lot of aspects of the hobby are identical, but then there's just so much more use of technology. The introduction of LEDs to make lighting tiny and cool and to bring vibrancy to layouts is brilliant, as well as just overhead lighting for the layouts. The use of DCC, I mean, when I came off the hobby all those years ago, it wasn't a thing, and now it's everywhere. And there's so many different levels. Like there's the level where you just use DCC to control a couple of trains on the same piece of track with a controller, and you can go all the way up to being able to control an entire layout just with a computer and a click of a mouse. There's so much information and cool stuff here. I've tried to take it on board, but mostly I've just been chilling and enjoying myself and checking out the layouts, and it's been fantastic. I'm glad I came by train, and I'm glad I came the day before, because on the day itself there was a rail strike. Yesterday on the Saturday there was a rail strike, and some people were waiting 2 hours to just come off the motorway and get into the car park. It was crazy. I'm so glad that I missed that, but thankfully no rail strikes today on the Sunday, so I should be able to get home okay. I think I'll have a little bit more of a walk around, but then time to head back and get a bit of a conclusion and show you what's in my shopping bag. So there we have it. I'm back home now in the Hellish cave, and I can show you what I've purchased. So in addition to having the program that I got with the tickets, I went around and I picked up various different leaflets and bits, and to be honest, not a lot of this may be useful for me right now. Leaflets of things and ideas for things, electrical items that you can put on railways. But you know what, if I collect a few of these things together and I'm looking for ideas, or I think, oh, I want such and such, let's see if I can find somebody, you know, it's an extra resource in addition to the internet. I've dropped some, there we go. So I'm going to collect these over the next few years, and hopefully they will, you know, be useful to me at some point. But I'm sure you will want to know what objects I purchased there. Well, the first things I got was out of the bargain bin. So a lot of the stands had a box or a tub with either second-hand or half-broken things in that was being sold at a discount. And what I got was I got these two trucks, and together they were £12. And I thought they would be really good for for the particular purpose I wanted them for. And I got those two in addition to these three at another stand. They were £13 altogether, and together I've put them with the engine that we had going around the sweet table at our wedding all those years ago, and with some second-hand track off eBay, we now have a little train that we're going to put around the Christmas tree. So I came home, I gave my daughter these wagons, and I said, here you go, this is for all of us to go around the tree. And we're going to put Christmas decorations in them, maybe fill the trucks up with chocolates and stuff. So that is all going to be great and fantastic. So that's one of the two things I wanted to get while I was there. Trucks for the Christmas tree. The other thing, the second thing, was Not this. What you're seeing now is actually an engine that my parents bought me for my birthday. It's a 00 gauged model. It's a really nice and I absolutely love it. But if I do a model railway in the future, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing 00 or N gauge. So I bought this. I've got the N gauge equivalent. Now it's not exactly the same because it's the same loco but from a different era, but it's the same thing. It's the same. It's at a different scale. So now I have it in both 00 and N gauge. Now, if I eventually in the future decide that I'm going to do a model railway in N gauge, I'll keep the 00 gauge. It'll be a display model. It'll be a special thing. Maybe I'll run it up and down the shelves. If I decide to go with 00 gauge, I might sell the N gauge model. I'm not sure. Again, I might do the opposite. So if I have an 00 gauge model railway, maybe I'll keep the N gauge as a display model as well. So I'm really happy with them, and I'm happy I managed to purchase that at the event. I had a look online, and it was the same price at the event as online, and I was able to stand there with it in my hands, have a good look at it, ask questions to the stall owner, and then decide whether I wanted it or not. I know it's not the most important thing in the world to have the product physically in your hand these days in the modern age where we're buying things online, but it was so nice to go around and actually look at the stalls and see the models close up as opposed to just having them on a screen in front of you on the internet. So that was really good. And the whole event was fantastic. I enjoyed all the layouts, and I enjoyed the shopping, and I enjoyed meeting the viewers that saw me there. So if I saw you at the event, hello again. It was good to meet you. And yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog of me checking out the event. Now, I plan to go next year. Whether that'll happen or not, I don't know. And I might do a model railway. Let me know down in the comments if you think I should do a model railway. And if I do a model railway, let me know if you'd be interested in me making videos about it. All your thoughts, ideas and questions about that down in the comments section. That's all from me for now. Thanks for watching, and until I see you next time, goodbye.